When I was studying my business degree,
kita cari lagu yang tidak ada copyright. Sebenarnya copyright juga nggak apa-apa sih.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing, standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We all have our reasons why we are on this track. Oh, we all have our burdens, yeah, but we just keep on fighting and we never look back. Here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing, standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be
To the sea for a getaway, car top down and we're driving just to feel young. Moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? Sand in your feet, feel the breeze in the summertime. Stars in the sky, one dime for a first time. Moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? We'll drink honey by the ocean, it's our favorite potion. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our days will never end, yeah. No, our days will never end, yeah. No. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our fire got a love it till you never break apart. And we're moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. Get off your seat, clap your hands to the beat, grab your champagne glass tonight. We toast to freedom in the Caribbean, yeah, in the Caribbean, yeah. Dan, 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 smoke, 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 fire it up, let our lanterns paint the night sky red, paint the night sky red, yeah, yeah. We'll drink honey by the ocean, it's our favorite potion. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our days will never end, yeah. No, our days will never end, yeah. No. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our fire got a love it till you never break apart. And we're moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we telling me that I should throw it all away. First of all, my heart is hardly helpless. Found myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for. Like I hold on to every moment, won't surrender, not tonight. The shadow rises and I walk through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they ready. Call the names, I break them one by one and dance to face. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for. Like I hold on to every moment, won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight. If we are one grain of sand in the middle of the ocean, can you try to understand how a touch can cause explosions? We're too great to be landed. We're too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers, better cook those risks, cold one of my fists, we fire starters, one out of a million will reach those heights, always had a feeling that I won't deny that work, never could touch, look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. Rise, pulling my size, trying to make sense of what I comprise. Yeah, highs, spinning these skies. I'm stuck there, feeling paralyzed, but I'm up now. We all too late to fall. Yeah, anyone that coming, I'ma lift them all. Never look down when this risk involved. I got guts, gotta learn, I gotta wish it off. Got no feelings, we just floating. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple million now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
Rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pair that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. We're too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers, better cook those risks, cold one of my fists, we fire starters, let's go, one out of a million will reach those heights, always had a feeling that I won't deny
just lit this town like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away tonight. We gonna let it away tonight. We gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away tonight. We gonna let it away tonight. We gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it away.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss room. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. bass guitar.
wanna mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Beam it up, drive me around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Holding. I was not ready to falling like I'm wasted. My heart grows heavy. Don't taste me rushing and keep your words naked. You got me blushing. And you forever I'll follow. You be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. In immortality, I can see you and me. In immortality, I can see you left me crying and running through a ghost town, alone and stranded. Why leave me hoping and guessing for the answers? No place stays forbidden. And you forever I'll follow. You be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. In immortality, I can see you and me. In immortality, I can see my mind faded, my body wasted. What we created must have been fated. Just promise me immortality. I can see you and me. In immortality, I can see you and me.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. over the edge. Feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Or do we go back deep into the pocket and start picking up like some ember or something?
Yeah, I feel like if they pick Viper right now, like that is them committing to this style of extreme, saying we don't really care about picking stuns all too much in a lot of our drafts, and we kind of just want to play fast with a lot of these lanes. They get rid of it anyways. They could potentially pick up something along the lines of like maybe maybe an Invoker, but you have a lot of these heroes that just are able to kind of catch him awkwardly. You know, the Clockwork and just hook shot in on top of him. The X marks the spot can be quite annoying for the Invoker who likes to kind of play the edge of these fights and what have you. And I guess Claw's Wex doesn't really feel that great this game. So, oh man, all the mid heroes with Cat. I mean, the only other one that I can think of is you play Earth Spirit here. And you know, you take a leaf out of Team Zero's book and you 7E it up, and you just play one of these melee mid heroes and just try and go hard. Like you know, maybe Earth Spirit's probably the best one that sticks out to me. Earthshaker feels pretty bad into the Clockwork and the Conquer.
Oh, okay. Storm
Okay.
Spirit. Storm. I mean, we forgot about Storm, right? They don't have the best instant disable for the Storm Spirit. If he gets BKB, he's practically uncatchable in the middle of these fights. And this gives you the thing that you were talking about earlier, right? A way to reach the Shadow Fiend in the middle of these fights and ensure that even if you don't kill him immediately, you at the very least ensure that a couple of seconds he's taken out, not dishing out the damage to the enemy team.
Yeah, exactly. So it's got this good jump. You don't have to worry about the clockwork jump either as well for the Storm. Like, yes, they can have some chain disables on the Storm, but if you're a good enough Storm Spirit, much like XM is, you can dodge quite a lot of the disables that they've got here. So this is definitely a hero where they say, all right, XM, you've got a few things to try and outplay this game, and if you play extremely well, you can carry this one pretty hard. So I like the confidence coming in from Extreme. They've already secured themselves the top 2 in their group, so they can kind of play a little bit free and loose this time around, whereas 1W, they need to make the decision here. Do they need another carry? Do they want to have a mid-hero? Do they want to have an off-laner? The world is kind of their oyster right now.
Oh,
okay. I like it. I like it a lot.
Now we are cooking, bruh. Munkushi Morphling. All right.
Okay.
Now we're talking, baby. Now we're talking. Okay. Dude, I love the confidence that 1Dub has with this draft. This is not a draft of a team that is 1-3 right now, right? That feels like they are up against a team that's too strong to beat. I mean, they have stolen the SF. So far, I've only seen Chinese teams, in particular Ame and Erica, play this SF. We haven't seen that much full snap either, unless outside of the Chinese teams. Honestly, if you put stickers over the 1Dub name and the XG name, right, and ask me to pick which draft is which, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, XG, yeah, man. Ame, Morphling, XM, SF, yeah, I can see this. I love the fact that they're giving themselves the opportunity to be able to fight throughout the game. Like, once they get level 6 onwards, this team can fight, they can brawl, they will have a lot of damage for a while. They're not going to be worried about being outscaled by XG.
Yeah, I think that's a big positive as well, right? That's why they wanted to go for this pivot for Munkushi, right? Just being able to have one of those heroes that can scale really hard into the late game. Same with the Shadow Fiend, but it also just kind of means that now Extreme have a few of these kind of situations where the Morphling and the Shadow Fiend are both going to be problems in these team fights, and you don't really have enough ways of dealing with both of them at the same time, right? Like, the Tusk is your main form of initiation, and when you were looking at the previous draft, you were looking at 1Dub and just being like, okay, if we lock off the Shadow Fiend and we get on top of the Shadow Fiend, then that's a lot of our problems solved. But now we're at a scenario where we're looking at this Morphling being like, okay, we're going to put a lot of this emphasis on taking down the Shadow Fiend, but then Morphling has a free fight. And things start to get a little awkward when you have these dual cores that do the way they do, and especially with 2 cores that I feel like deal pretty well with the other cores from the side of XG. Like, I don't think any of them are really scared of a Visage, to be perfectly honest. Like, Morphling can always get away from him. Shadow Fiend's got good ways of dealing with the birds and dealing with the Gravekeeper's cloak. So, yeah, I'm really liking this draft from 1Dub, but, I don't think I can go past the way that XG have been playing. So I feel like even though they've got a slight edge in the draft, I think XG are definitely a good enough team and have comfort heroes for them to be able to make this one work.
The one bright spot we have in favor of Munkushi and them, and they're spamming the Team Zero line nice, is that this Morphling has excellent steals for himself. It's really nice. You get some tag team going for yourself, you get some wind run for yourself in the middle of these fights. Hell, even Grave Chill is not to be underestimated. Getting that additional attack speed, man, with a hero like the Morphling, you really start hurting everybody super hard. So, crazy hype to see how it's going to go. We might have a first blood, though. Chira Jr. falling afoul of the movements from XG into the Radiant side of the map. He gets caught in by the ice shards, killed off, and that's a first blood before the horn even sounds.
Yeah, that's always bad for a Shadow Fiend, right? Like, he's such a terrible hero early on in the game where he has some problems, and XG are able to exploit that so far. I'll do some quick predictions for everybody. I'm going to rapid fire. First player to get 50 last hits, I'm going to say XM is going to farm pretty hard. 50 to 175 trees going to be cut. There's not going to be that many trees being cut. Player with highest physical damage at game's end, I feel like is probably going to be Ame. He's going to do... Oh, I didn't put it in. Oh, no. Ame, and then the last one I would have put probably either Ame or XM.
Okay. I mean, man,
sorry, Chatters. I know you guys
I must say, dude.
Yeah.
This whirlwind facet on Wind Ranger is it's becoming a bit much. It's becoming a bit much. I will be astonished if after TI this remains in the same fashion without getting nerfed.
It's hilarious how it's. I mean, I can't remember who was saying it. Maybe it was Kez who was saying it. Riyadh. It's just as soon as facets came out, you can just see that some of these ideas, if there was one facet that was just superiorly, like just straight up better than the other facet, the other facet, the bad facet, was always going to get buffed until it was too good. And that's kind of what happened now with the Wind Ranger, right? Like Whirlwind gets buffed, so that now that it's too good. Same with the sniper scatter shot. Like it's gotten to a point now where it's been buffed so many times that it's extremely good. Morphling support is another one where it really feels like that one's been kind of put to a position. Same with the Snapfire full bore as well. I think that one just recently got a buff. So a lot of these heroes are just getting buffs to these facets that were innately pretty good. Now they've just got a big number change to go, oh, okay, this is just extremely broken now.
Very, very broken.
Yeah.
You know, we have an example at bottom as well, right? Shin-Q with those drinking buddies. Stuff's pretty strong, man. It didn't necessarily get that many changes, but I think people didn't expect how good it would be. When you first read it, you're like, this seems kind of memey. Then you start playing it and you're like, wow, okay, that's something. That's a big difference.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I give my carry 95 bonus damage for 6 seconds. Cool.
And I displace him. I can save him as well with the same spell. Awesome.
Yeah, and it's like I don't have to be on top of the person with the tag team like he used to, which is one of the problems that Tuss had in the mid to late game. Was like, oh, I can't stick on top of these people, the right target for my carry, but now you just give them a buff that they can hit whatever they want with. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy when you're able to just give those kind of buffs to these carry heroes, especially heroes like Mirana and Wind Ranger now that are just hitting so hard and so fast that if you give them a small amount of extra bonus damage, it just means their DPS goes through the roof.
Speaking of heroes like Wind Ranger, we see her laning up in top with this Treant Protector. I will say, on paper, this lane should be not necessarily impossible for Kunkka Snap, but I don't foresee any way you can ever threaten this Wind Ranger. Like, it just feels like she's so secure, so safe, just able to farm for free the way things are right now.
Yeah, I think the fact that they have a relatively strong lane in and of themselves means that they're not just going to get completely bodied out of this lane, which is a big positive for 1W, right? It just means that they've got a strong enough lane that there's probably going to be this handshake between both of these two lanes where they're like, okay, we don't want to be the over-aggressors, we don't want to overstep too much because both lanes can punish that. So it just means that it's going to end up being in a stalemate. So I feel like you're probably going to see a lot more of these two lane combinations going forward in the tournament because of how strong they are.
I will say, it does feel like all of these lanes on the sides for XG are basically farm for free, right? Visage farms for free bottom, Wind Ranger farms for free up top. It's only really the Storm Spirit that has to put in any work towards this mid lane, but Storm Spirit versus SF is also just a fine matchup, right? It's one of those handshakes that you're talking about, so he should be able to farm pretty freely as well on XM.
Especially with the electric slide facet, like it's just one of those things where it's like the problem that Storm had in the past pre-6 was the SF most of the time had opportunities to get 1, 2, or 3 races off on you when you're trying to move into the creep wave to get the remnants going. But now with the electric slide, it means that you can kind of throw them from range. I know it's not like a massive amount of range, but it's still enough to mean that you might not get hit by the short and the medium rays. So it just gives you that little bit of extra HP to play around with and a few more of these extra bottle charges, meaning that eventually you get towards the jungle farm a lot quicker, which is what Storm wants to get towards, right? You want to get through that awkward phase of the first couple of levels, be able to go farm creeps, and then be able to go farm heroes a little bit later on, which he doesn't really have anybody straight away that he can just instantly hunt, right? Like he doesn't have like a CM or anything.
He's going to get taken out eventually. They actually do manage to right-click through him. It got a little bit dicey there for Cloud. I thought he might end up falling in that situation, but they caught him in between the waves as they're trying to manipulate the equilibrium. They kill him off. That's a pretty big deal. The question is, does he go straight back top or does he TP like to bottom to maybe try assist on a kill until the clockwork?
I could see. I was going to say. I would have imagined that he would have just gone directly mid for DY. He would have given him a little bit of heal with the leech seed, and he just walks back and just says, "All right, mate, you're just going to sit back here. You're going to chill, and then I'll eventually waddle my big old tree butt up top lane." I will probably imagine that there will be a rotation from the clockwork relatively soon for the side of 1W. I feel like they have an opportunity for them to be able to get a few more levels into Cloud and then just try and see if they can kill Arme as many times as possible. Like this Morphling's going to get to the point where he's going to be able to just jungle because XSS will just be able to force him out naturally anyways with these soul assumptions. So once Munkushi is able to just kind of sit back and jungle farm a little bit, I'd probably expect Respect to make his rotation towards that the top side of the map to kill Arme.
The first support rotation is sort of towards middle. Sweden Strong is here to just ensure that his team is the one that can collect any runes if they come up, get some D-wards around this area. Bottom lane, Respect getting snowballed into. Shin-Q and XXX, they want this kill, and with the soul assumption, they will get it. Okay, always feels nice, and now we are starting to get to that point in the lane where you're worried about level 2 soul assumption, can always get snowballed and eye-shotted. Yeah, Morphling needs to start playing very, very carefully from here on out.
Yeah, you can see why. You know, it's also gotten to the point where raindrops are available as well. So Munkush is going to be okay for the next couple of minutes at least, because you don't really want to be. Soul Assumption does take a decent amount of mana from the Visage, so you can't just be spamming out to get rid of those raindrop charges. There is a fight for the power runes, so Sweden strong.
Yeah, Sweden strong. He does have the Fire Snap cookie, gets onto the high ground, but it's not going to save his life. XM, the right click follows him all the way up. He's actually super lucky. Had that missed, he would have ended up living on this Snapfire. DY got eaten up by the Blood Grenade. Slowed down, surely but surely. There's going to be the Battery Assault. This should be the kill going the way of Chiro Jr. His time not being wasted from the mid lane.
Yeah, as soon as he got hit by one of those razors, the Shadow Maya just means that they're more than easily able to catch up to the slow old Treant Protector. So they at least get a response there for losing Sweden strong. But the rest of the lanes are going relatively even here. So both teams are probably pretty happy with the opening exchanges so far. Nobody's really had to make any of those big rotations just yet. You can see the Chiro Jr. is going to try and throw some of these illusions top and see if he can try and bait out a few of these responses from the side of XG, but they are more than happy to just let that fake illusion do its thing. You know, they've got XXS who's able to freely sit in his bottom lane now. XM's able to just fall back, go into the jungle where a lot of these stacks are. And they're just going to be able to freely do whatever they want on their cores until, you know, there's going to be a lot of pressure from One Win, who I think need to be the ones that need to invade. Because you're going to be happy for the next 10 or so minutes if you're Extreme to just sit back and farm, considering there is a free lane for XXS.
That being said, though, Chiro Jr. is starting to get up there in the farm department, and we have seen yesterday from the Chinese teams themselves what can happen when this SF is given a bit more free reign. Given that there's a Morphling in the game, though, do you think he's going to be going for still the physical damage output build, or we're going to be seeing the more magic build?
I was thinking that to myself just before, right, where I was like, okay, what kind of build do you want to see out of a Visage this time around? Probably, I would say a little bit more of the controller-oriented one, maybe an Orchid early. Oh. There's a fight, though.
Little bit of a fight happening here. I mean, them trying to chase down Chiro Jr. They leash him to the tree. They really want this damage. He dodges the power shot, though, and he's on the high ground thanks to the Fire Snap cookie. Winding up the Requiem, he lets it go. It's going to connect onto Shin Q, and this task will end up dead. Chiro Jr. dodges another power shot. What a madman, but he will not be able to dodge the whirlwind. He will end up getting killed off. Cloud, though, looking for revenge. Torrent doesn't connect onto Ame, so he's out. XM, in the meantime, is devastating the backlines with the help of XXX. They've managed to bring down 3. Ame now potentially looking towards Cloud, but doesn't want to take the chance of chasing him up the hill. He's completely out of HP and mana. He'll regen up. Oh, he found a regen rune. Of course he did. Now he gets a shackle shot out onto Cloud. The familiar drops will be there. Do they have the damage? He's underneath the tier 1 tower, so he's fairly tanky. XM dives in after him, and they do end up killing him off. Respect TP'd in to try and find revenge, and Chiro Jr. Chiro Jr. Oh no, a bit too confident of a TP, and he just ends up dead. Back-to-back deaths for our Shadow Fiend. That is not supposed to happen, Flu.
Yeah, there was such an awkward fight. I thought that was going to go relatively okay for the side of 1W, right? The fact that Chiro got cookied up onto the high ground. The snowball didn't go after him straight away, so he was still able to get a good Requiem off, but they just didn't have that extra bit of damage there. I feel really bad for Sweden strong, because that's one of those scenarios. There's probably somebody in chat right now who has had the same issues I have. So, like, you know how Dota has the Z-axis, right? Like how there's verticality in Dota when it comes to, like, seeing up hills and all that kind of stuff. With the scatter shot, it looked like on my screen, I was like hovered directly over the top of Sweden strong. It looked like his scatter shot should have hit the Wind Ranger, but it just didn't. It just straight up didn't. So I don't know if that was an animation thing or whatever. But if he'd killed Ame there, Ame doesn't get the regen rune. Ame doesn't get back to full HP. They don't take that tier 1 tower. They don't get the extra kill on Chiro Jr. and things don't snowball like they are right now.
Yep. Speaking of the snowball, it was deployed onto